Hey, I'm Colin Smith. Let's check out the Nintendo Switch 2. By the way, this is not a sponsored video. I bought this with my own money and a little bit of effort. So I set my alarm for pre-order about a month ago, and then I refreshed two devices and I was just not able to get it. So as you know, Best Buy at 12:01 were doing a launch. Here in California, it was 9:01 p.m. So I figured, why don't I just try my chances? So I went down to Best Buy, got online. Yeah, there was a lot of people there, but I counted them. And I figured if there was less than 100 people, I was getting in line. If there was more, I was going home. There was less than 100 people. I counted 50 to 60 people, stood in line. I haven't stood in line for a product launch since the original iPhone. And it's kind of fun because you get this comradeship with the people in line. You make friends, you joke, you kind of talk. And time actually goes quite fast. So anyway, needless to say, I got a ticket, stood in line, and so then I was able to get the Switch 2 with the Mario bundle, and of course we got these special commemorative medals from Best Buy. So worth mentioning, my first Nintendo device was the Game Boy Color. When it first came out, I bought this in Hong Kong, and I had the Pokemon game on here, and then also Duke Nukem. I don't know if you guys remember, but this actually still works. But anyway, let's go ahead with the latest Nintendo game, the Switch 2. Let's pop open this box and see what we got. All right, and then when you open it, the first thing you see right there, boom, we can see that we see the Switch right away. So let's just put that over here for a second. And here's the digital card for downloading Mario Kart World and the Joy-Con 2s. All right, let's just pop all this open, pull everything out, and then we'll go through it. Let's see what we've got. Of course, first and most importantly, we have the Switch itself. So the new screen, 7.9-inch LCD display at 1920 by 1080 resolution, which has a variable frame rate up to 120 Hertz, which is super smooth, and it also supports HDR10. Then we've got the Joy-Con 2, a little bit bigger than the last one, but the big thing about these, they are magnetic. Just snaps it right in there. Just like that. Super easy. All right, then we've got two straps. By the way, you just push this little button, pull it off, that easy. And then to put these straps on, all you do is you just put them on the bottom. They snap on like that. You got a little wrist strap there, and away you go. One of the things that's new here is you can actually put it down here, and you can use it as a mouse. And it's got the little mouse button on top. And to take it off, push the button, pull it off. We actually have a charger. Thanks to Apple, who started the trend of not having chargers. This is the first one I've seen in a box for a long time. And to go with that, we have the USB-C to USB-C cord. Nice and long, so we can use this to plug in. And check it out. We have a port on the bottom and the top. So if we want, we can put it in the top, we can plug in accessories, we can charge it while we're playing it. We can also plug it in the bottom, put accessories in the top, and we can also use this with the dock. We'll talk about that in a second. All right, so there's three different modes for playing this. We can do it handheld, which is what I'm doing right now. The second mode is we can pop the Joy-Cons off. And there's a kickstand, so we can have this at variable heights. And then, of course, we can play in desktop mode. Once again, both of these will work as a mouse, like that, however you prefer to do it. And then, of course, we have the ability to join the two together, and they just snap on. And here we go. And now we can do this, or we can use the dock. So if you look at the dock here, this allows us to connect it to a TV. We can put it in like that, and then we can dock it to our TV. Now you'll see ports on here. We've got USB ports, we've got Ethernet, and of course we have HDMI. And there's an included HDMI cable. Now remember, with the Switch 2, you've got to use the new HDMI cable. The one from the Switch 1 will not work on it. Now when you go to the TV, you get 4K resolution. The variable frame rate will drop down to 60 Hertz, but you still get HDR10, so you're going to get a really nice picture on there. I love the magnetic. Look at this, it's so quick and easy to just snap everything on just like that, boom. And this also has immersive sound, and it actually sounds really good. It's got plenty of volume. The screen is nice and bright. And it also has a built-in microphone. So if I'm playing with friends, I can chat to my friends. Now you can buy their webcam, or you can connect a USB-C webcam of your own. Many of them are going to work. and you can actually see your friends while you're playing with them from different parts of the world. Now, one of the games I really enjoy playing is Cyberpunk 2077. So I got the Switch 2 version of that yesterday at launch. I was able to get it. And if you look in here, you have the little card. So this is the express version of the card. So in order to play that, we just pop it open here. Slide it in. Boom. And now we're ready to go. So the majority of the original Switch games are compatible with this, and they will work in here. Check out the website to see what is compatible and what isn't. All right, so there we go. That's the Switch 2. So if you've got any questions about this or any requests, anything you want me to test, you want me to do any tutorials or anything like that, let me know in the comments underneath. And welcome to this channel. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and you won't miss any of my videos. All right, see you later.